by Unilever. Episode 5. Today we are going to model the combined loading case in which we will take transverse loading and the moment. For this purpose, kindly click on the static structural module and rename it to combined loading. Transverse plus axial. Transverse plus torque. After clicking on it, press enter and go into the engineering data. There you can see that by default the material is structural steel. Now we will add multiple materials in this analysis system. For this purpose, click on the engineering data sources. It will open up the ANSYS built-in material library that we have discussed in the episode 4 of finite analysis laboratory. We will go to the category of general materials. The list below will be automatically updated. Kindly select here stainless steel and grey cast iron and copper alloy and aluminium alloy. All of these materials have been selected. Now we will close the engineering data sources by clicking here again, and it will show us the materials that we have recently added: aluminium alloy, copper alloy, grey cast iron, stainless steel and structural steel. You can perform analysis on any of these materials. Kindly close the engineering data sources and right click on the geometry tab and start the new designed modeler geometry. It is the ANSYS built-in CAD modeler that will be used to model the geometry. The window has been opened of new design modeler. Kindly click on the XY plane in the free outline and select the locate command here. It will convert the 3D axis into a 2D axis. Now kindly go into the concept again and select the cross section and select rectangle. A rectangular cross section will be created under name RECT1 and the dimensions of which are given below, B and H. Kindly enter the value of B and H to be 1 meter and 1 meter. We have defined the cross section. Now kindly click on the cross section rectangular and select the extrude command from here. Click apply and enter the value of depth to be 50 meters. After entering the depth, kindly click on the generate button from here and go into the isometric view. Now you can see the cross section and the bar that we have created. Kindly close this window. The steps of geometry has been completed. Now from ANSYS Workbench window, kindly open the Model tab by double clicking on it. It will start the ANSYS mechanical module that is used to define the mesh, boundary conditions, and the results. The ANSYS mechanical window is starting. As soon as it opens, we will define the required boundary conditions and the solution. The project is loading. It will extract the geometry that we have recently created in the new design modeler window will be imported here like this. Now what we will do, we will go into the geometry tab from here and select the solid button. When you go into the details of the solid, you will see the material and its assignment. You can see by default structural steel is selected. By clicking on this arrow, you can see all of these materials that you have added in the first step of the engineering data. we will conduct this analysis on structural steel for ground. Now we will create the mesh. Right click on the mesh and click generate mesh. After clicking the generate mesh button, the body will be divided into a finite number of elements like this. Now we will create a custom mesh in this tutorial. So kindly zoom in this area using the box zoom command and drag this area, and then select the edge command and go to the mesh and right click on it and press insert sizing. Now we will select the geometry. Select this edge and this edge, both these edges, and click apply. Change the type element size to number of divisions and enter a division 10 and press enter. Both of these lines will be divided into 10 equal parts. After dividing the line, generate the mesh again. Now as you can see, the whole body has been divided around these two edges into 10 equal parts. Kindly zoom to fit. Then we will insert boundary conditions. The first boundary condition we will insert is the fixed support. Kindly right click on the structural tab, go to insert and select fixed support. After selecting the fixed support, we will utilize these three cubes. Kindly select the face selection cube and click near this area, and then these two planes will be highlighted. Kindly select the back plane. It will allow you to select the back end face of the bar. Click apply. Now we have successfully applied the fixed support. Kindly right click on the static structural again, go to insert and select force. Now for the purpose of selecting force, we will zoom this region using box zoom command, and again to enlarge it to a significant size, and then select the edge selection and select this top edge and click apply. Change the method of force applying defined by using components, and enter the Y component, which represents the transverse force whose magnitude is minus 10,000. The minus sign represents the downward direction, like this. This arrowhead represents the direction of force applied on this edge. Now right click on the static structural tab again, go to insert and then select moment. The moment will be used to apply torsion across the cross section. So insert moment and go to these face selection cubes and select the face selection and select this face as it is highlighted in green color and press apply. Then in magnitude enter 5000 Newton meter. Both of these all three boundary conditions have been inserted. Kindly zoom to fit and then insert the solutions one by one. Right click on the solution, select insert, deformation, total. Then go right then click right click again on the solution tab, select insert, deformation, directional, rename it to deformation along x axis and press enter. Similarly, right click on the solution again, go to insert, deformation, directional, and rename it to deformation along y axis, and change the orientation from here, from x-axis to y-axis. Then again go to the solution, right click on it, insert, deformation directional. Right click on it again, rename it to deformation along Z axis and press enter. Change the orientation again from x-axis to z-axis. Now we will insert last two results by right clicking on the solution tab, insert probe and select force reaction. Select the boundary condition to be fixed support. Now again go to the solution, insert probe moment reaction and select the fixed support again. All of these results have been added, the boundary condition have been assigned and the mesh has been applied. Now after doing so, kindly solve the model by clicking on this solve button. All of these results will be evaluated by ANSYS software. As soon as the model solves itself, we will be able to visualize the results. Because the number of elements has been increased due to size meshing, therefore it is taking time to solve the mathematical model of this analysis. It has been completed and all the results have been embedded into these tabs. First click on the total deformation. As you can see, the value of total deformation is 0.024985, which is in millimeters 24 millimeter, which is reasonable. Now select on x-axis. As you can see, there is no force being applied in the x-axis direction, therefore its magnitude is quite small. And select y-axis. As you can see, this arrowhead represent this negative sign represent the magnitude, the direction with respect to origin, which is because the deformation of the force is downward, therefore the magnitude is given in the negative sign and its magnitude is 24, which means that the vertical component of force is contributing maximum in the total deformation. Now click on z-axis. You can see its magnitude is quite small. Then similarly select the force reaction. As you can see, our force is being applied in the vertically downward direction, therefore the arrowhead is being in the upward direction. Similarly select moment reaction. As the moment is being applied due to the application of force, its arrowhead is in the x direction. Now if you want to animate these results, kindly go to the graph and press this play button. You can see these results and their animation. Our analysis has been completed. Kindly close the ANSYS mechanical window and go to the ANSYS workbench window. Now we will save our project. In order to save the project, click File, Save As, and then go to any of your directory where you want to save your model. Let's suppose I want to save my model in this folder. I will create a new folder under name Combined Loading Episode 5. Then press enter. Open this folder and name the project Combined Loading Dash Episode 4 and press save. All of these results and the geometry that we have created will be saved in that specific folder. Now if you want to create the archive file, you will go again in the main menu bar, select File and select Archive. After selecting the archive, save the project in your directory where you want to save your analysis system. Click Save button and select and checkbox all these and select Archive button. A single archive file will be created which you can share with your supervisor or among your fellow friends so that they can view your results. Thank you very much. If you have any questions, kindly comment below. Thank you.